I think at this point I should just try to play a video game and pray that everything's gonna just work. And we'll see what happens. Mostly because if I don't play from here, I'll just forget what I was doing. And that's not ideal, I'll be honest. Alright, so side lobby. I'm gonna do something risky here and downsize OBS. Okay, my goal is to do what? Not that. And buttons, that's the flip button. Does that work well enough? Nope. She's not a very good jumper. That really wasn't what I meant to do. Nope, that's equivalent. Okay. No, this is different. Okay. I think this is the orientation. Nope. No, it's all sunken. And it does not matter if I have, okay. It does not matter if I have OBS downsized or not. So that all just kind of crashes to the ground. And it's the same down here. Basically, I need one more distance of this. There's only like 3 things I can do. I can push this here. What is that? Oh wait, that means I can push this on top of it. Which is the exact same thing I did before. Okay, that's not helpful. Try pushing that. And maybe flipping? That's the ticket. Okay. Oh, I need that remote. Which means I need a box to be in that spot. Okay. That was a terrible idea. Can I fix this? No. No, I cannot. Alright, so I feel like going under is the very first step. Is this solvable without this object? No. I need the object. I guess I could remember that it's actually, I can move things around independently. That's important to remember, I guess. Also important to remember I can't go up more than 1. Okay, I think I liked my start here, but I don't like my finish. Push 1. Yeah, that's better? It is better. Okay, here's what we do. We do this. Ride it up, ride it down. Problem solved. Next up, how to get this over there. We've pretty much reset this to what it was, which I don't think is necessarily what I needed. Okay, that's there. But I think that the key is that I need to be, like, 1 higher up. Yeah. So while I have a pretty good idea of how to solve this part here, initially, that doesn't help me with the next part, which I don't know how to solve yet. So okay, let's get to that. So what are we looking at here? The heights of the water are the same. Regardless, it has to be solvable from this state, so... we'll just do that, and do that. See if Discord got back around to fixing itself. The answer is yes. Okay, now I have this. What do I want to do? I can get to the button still, but I have to push this before swapping. I can get around it, obviously. Maybe this is all about, like, careful movement in keeping this block on top of the other one while moving. Oh wait, yeah, I don't need to flip for that. That's what I can do here is push, flip. Oh no, wait, that's not me. In fact, that traps me horribly. Well, we're learning. Something. What state do I want this in? Like right now I just want to play around with it because I don't know what to do with it yet. Like I kind of feel like something like this is what I'm supposed to do. But... nope, that's even worse than useless. And it crashed again, didn't it? This is OBS. I'm looking at OBS. That is not the game. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's really strange, because this is not the behavior I was getting last time, but I thought I fixed something, and I may have made it worse by going to the 5G network. Which is kind of silly, given that the router is, like, 3 feet to my left. So I don't know what to say about it. Oh, wait. Oh, last time I clung to the ceiling first, so I didn't have to do this way. Don't want to push that against the wall yet. There we go. I figured out how to get the remote. I have yet to figure out how to solve the actual puzzle. Please tell me I didn't do that again. Don't... Steam, this is not the place to put that information. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking to my left. That might answer the question. Alright. Now, puzzle. What am I trying to do with this? And that's still the question I have yet to answer myself all that well. It's like, I can do this sort of, like, walk thing, but it's not very useful, especially since the shape is not the direction I want. But I can slow walk it this way, which is at least interesting. No, no, nope, come on. Alright. Okay. Yeah, if this doesn't work, I think I might just have to give up for the night. It's irritating, but what else can you do? If the internet is against you, there's not much you can do. Oh, I don't need twice as much height if I'm on this side. That's useful to know. Well, I'm not even on the right side. I'm not in the right orientation for this. Okay, I switched over to the other bit. This might still work, I don't know. I switched IP addresses. This might change everything, it might not change anything. Kind of assumed that the 5G version would be more reliable than the non-5G version, but somehow I'm wrong. I need to be clinging to the top here. Okay. And it makes a difference which direction I'm looking at this from. So really I want a better version of this when I'm on this side of things, because the lip is lower on that side. Oh, that doesn't help right now. Flip back over. I'm not even sure what I'm doing at this point. Mostly just being annoyed at my computer. I would kill for an undo button. Okay. I know how to start. Like, I definitely should just spend a minute and try to figure out the puzzle from this perspective. Because I definitely want... Oh wait, I could push that one out using this. Okay. I think that's the lesson I'm supposed to learn here. Yeah, I think I see it. So, what I'm supposed to do here is flip. And I vary it over just a little bit. And that does exactly the same thing as just pushing it out. Maybe that's not the thought that the game is trying to provide me. Like, I like the idea of inching them forward. That felt right. Maybe I need to have them, like, flopped first, though. Or maybe I need to have them on different sides. I don't know. Maybe its shape is telling me something important. No, I can't reorient the shape, though. That's not something I can actually do. So that's the furthest out I can push that. If I push this by one, it's just going to fall down. If I push this again by one, it's going to fall down exactly the same way. And all I've done is move that there. That is not a useful move. Alright, well this seems to at least fix the immediate issue. Hopefully it'll stay working. I don't know if all of this stuff's reconnected. I don't know if I want to go through the rigmarole to try and get all this stuff to reconnect, or maybe SSH is magic and it'll all just work and I won't have to worry about it. Oh, what's up, Curtis? How you doing? Thank you for the good luck. I've had some disastrous luck already today with regards to OBS, so I could definitely use a little bit of good luck. I just have to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so I have the remote. Could I push... If I push this, I can still push this. The entire apparatus is still pushable. Doing good, playing SMW and chilling? Nice. It's a good way to be. This is not the solution. need to stop jumping on that button immediately. Like, I can completely separate these two up here, can't I? Like, I could even push this block over here for some reason. Like, I have a lot of freedom in this puzzle. I just haven't executed on it. Blink. Okay. Definitely have to flip again before I want to do anything. Yeah, I would put this in the not terribly good idea realm, what I'm trying to do here. I definitely want to move this block in some way that I've yet to figure out what way it is. Maybe what I want to do is get... Nah, but I won't be able to push it. Putting them back like this because they're still movable. Oh, well, now they're not. There we go. I guess I could still push this backwards if I'm lucky and not dumb. Give myself a little bit of space here. I can't push this block backwards in this orientation. And I've tried myself again. Okay, not helpful. Okay, can having a box fall on her head be useful? I resolved to remember that this was a mechanic that I could use consistently. After stopping playing, that was the one thing I was like, I swear I'm going to remember this. You can drop boxes on her head to create space, if you need space. Oh, that's not the kind of space I need, though. Okay, so do that, do that. Don't do that. Attach, flip, attach. Then I have this. Okay. That's the series of moves I needed to make to do that. Now what? Okay, both waters are 3 blocks deep. I guess that makes sense since it has to be the same volume of water when you think about it. You can't push a block on top of a block. Not really. Or not on water. So if I push this regardless, it's still going to end up 3 outward. I can push this with complete freedom right now. Except that this is clearly the wrong thing to do. Why'd I do that? I'll sink the moment it touches. We're going back to trying to solve the whole problem first. One, I do want to have my blocks. This is the orientation I'm going to be in when I solve block. That is how it's going to be. Is there something about how water and these blocks interact? Is that they float unless they're pushed. So I can exploit. Where can I exploit this fact? Maybe it's different. Oh, thanks for the good luck, Steven. How you doing? I think I want to push this off when it's in the other orientation. How's that going to work? My flip and I can push it off. Huh, maybe that'll work. Push that there. That gets me one tile further. That could be the difference. You're okay? Alright. Oh wait, no, this is... I need to latch to this ceiling. Wait. Well, maybe that's not the end of the world right there. I can't latch to that ceiling, which means I can't get up there to push it when it's in that orientation, but this looks like the kind of thing I'm supposed to be doing. I push this by one, it's all dead. Like, I like what I'm doing, but I think I need to do it in the opposite direction, if that makes sense. Like, I need to flop the two pieces before whatever I'm doing will work, is my current theory. But, it's a tenuous theory, at best. Oh yeah, I need to get it out of that hole first. Like, yeah, I like that. How am I gonna execute on it, though? Gotta be careful. Because I want to be able to do the last push at the last second. Maybe... No, I think this puts me in exactly the same position I was in last time, which didn't work. Because it needs to be in this orientation, but on the other side, I think. Shoot. Constantly flip buttons. Anyway, aside from OBS woes, I think I did figure out how to get some of the connection issues that I was having before solved, but I also don't think it matters right now. Finally got to go to New York, finally saw the James Turrell installation, realized that it's pretty much the same as the one next to the University of Washington. I can fix this. It's too close, I can fix this. Alright, so really what I want is I want this piece to be on the bottom in this orientation. So more in the upward orientation. No, maybe that's not it. I should take screenshots or something to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Right, put that on the cushioning medium. So flops. And this is the original orientation of the two. You know, maybe I've been looking at this the wrong way. Maybe it's trying to give me a hint here. So we're gonna do something dumb. We'll see how dumb this is in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to flip the scenes. I'm going to do this. I don't know why I think this is going to work, because I don't think it's going to work. So I can push it, and I can push it on top of it. Kind of. No, it's not latched enough for that to work. So I'll just fall down. Just get push this over here. Actually, I think this might be stuck now. Yeah, it's stuck. Okay, that's a no. Might jump to the might jump to the next puzzle just to have some variety and maybe come back to this. Because clearly there's something I've either forgotten or just don't know. Or I'm just not thinking about enough in the right direction. Other nifty things, the NES Dev competition ended. All of the judging was finished up just like yesterday, so they released the results. And the results were not terribly surprising. The Necrodancer thing, Tactus won quite handily. Fisk's game came in fourth. Isostasy came down a lot further than I was expecting. How could I get this block on top of this block in a way I can still push it? I think that's really the question. Because if I push this one too over the edge, this just means that the left edge of this is 3 in, which is boring. But no, it can't work that way because it'd have to be in the opposite orientation for this to work. Oh yeah, I have to push off the edge now, or else nothing will work. Walks rather nicely. Yes? No, that doesn't work. Right. Right, if I want to get to the other side of that. Do I want to get to the other side of that? I don't think I do. I think I'm happy pushing it one more. Like, I really feel like this is, what I'm doing is something akin to the right solution. Because it gets you just a little bit more distance. Oh, thank you for the resub, Calrossi. The tech is a little bit frazzled right now. I probably should see if I can get it working again. So no alert, but thank you for 24 months. That's a long time. How you doing? Was even reading an article about Monkey Island yesterday and thought, man, I really should get started on that. You're alright? Alright. Things... Alright seems to be sort of the mode this evening. Oh. Right, and then I couldn't figure out how to get up there. Wait, I want to be in this mode. Look, I think I've solved it. I just haven't solved it well enough. I can't push it further. Yep, Monkey Island. That's still on the list. I have not forgotten. It is going to happen. I just need to get home for that first, and I'm still on the East Coast. Has the new one gone out? Yes, the article was actually a bit about the new one, so I had to skip over an awful lot of bits of it. In sort of comparison to other things. So. But it was interesting. really playing. I can get on this side. No, wait. I can get under here. Does this help me? Not really? No, not at all. Is this bait? No, it's not bait. There is an actual new Monkey Island game. It came out just like a few weeks ago, months ago, really recently. There was a bit of a hullabaloo about the aesthetic choices when it came out, or when the previews came out. That's about it. Your wallet is crying. It happens. It happens. Latch. Or wait. There we go. At least I can do this consistently. Wait. When I said I couldn't get this on top of that, there was an easy way to do that, but then I couldn't move it. What if I can move this? Okay, here's an idea. I can move this one right, and then I can never flip out. I can flip this way. Okay. When we flip upside down, I think this might be the right thing. Okay, first off, I need to be in this orientation. And not trapped in a hole. Nope, that doesn't work. Yeah, something I did learn that's kind of interesting is that Ron Gilbert wasn't actually involved in any of the Monkey Island things past number 2. So apparently, Escape from and whatever the other 2 are actually called. Because there's Secret of, Return to... I don't know the names of these. But basically, the first and second one were Ron Gilbert. The third and fourth ones weren't. It's going to be another year before you finally get to play the new one. I still have Curse, Escape, and Tales. Well, that's the thing, is because Ron Gilbert wasn't actually involved in making any of those past the... past Escape, or Return to. Theoretically, I could just skip to the end. Theoretically. It's Curse, Escape, and Tales. Right, that's why I don't do that. No, I didn't think so. But I think you retconned everything past the second one for the finale or the last game. So don't quote me on that. I don't know that much. That's just what was written in the article I read. I can't turn this thing upside down. That's... the key to the whole thing, honestly, is I can't turn this thing upside down. What's up, Tara? How you doing? We're discussing Monkey Island and praying that OBS doesn't continue doing what it's been doing all evening. I really feel like I have the gist of this puzzle down. There's just a bit that I'm missing. And I think I get it now. Maybe. Keep together OBS. Oh boy. I don't think it's actually OBS's fault. I think there's just something weird about my sister's network. I tried putting it on the 5G, which I thought would solve several problems, but totally didn't. What is the goal of this puzzle? To escape to the right of the screen. It's not a complicated puzzle when you really get down to it. The problem is I can't jump more than like 2 tiles. And so in order for it to work, I need to be in the right sort of spot. And this is my theory. Is that I kind of want to like do something like this. If only we could get the L under the sideways I. It is under it at several points in time. Only can get up there. What if... I'm upward right now. I don't know if that doesn't work. And then that pushes it the other way. Okay, that doesn't happen. I can't jump on top of that. Yeah, we need distance, not height. Yes. I was trying to get the distance by pushing at the specific spot, but it has not helped. I need height here, actually. Like, I just need to push the box in the orientation it's in. Sideways, I thought it was an M dash. It can be both. If I stand here, it crushes me, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, I'd go over there. Wait. Okay. I survived surprisingly long after that under the water there. There's not so much crushing as it is the water kills you. Yeah, there's drowning. Drowning because the box pushes you down a little more. I need to stop doing that. But in this case, the drowning was a result of being crushed by the box, I would like to say. I need to stop doing that. And that. There's a lot of things I should stop doing in this game. Okay, put that there. Oh, latch. I'm on the wrong side for this. In this orientation, I need the box to be on top. Or the box to be on the bottom. Which I think I can do like this. I managed to pull this off a bit ago. Is this actually doable? No, I remember how I did this. I hit the box with the box, which I think locked the box in place, making it immovable. Oh, never mind, it's not immovable then. It did make whatever I just did pointless, though. The other latch. Then, could I move this object? No, but I don't think it matters. No, wait, it does matter, because then it'll latch. Which means I have to go through this entire process again. Just push it one out. What kind of difference does that make? Not a good one. If I could push it back, but I can't. Now what the hell with the other brick? So no, that doesn't do anything different. I feel like I'm close. There's like 2 steps to this puzzle, I'm missing 1/2 of one. Alright, I want to go back. I don't know. Vaguely tempted just to go to the next puzzle, because I've been on this one for a while. I've solved 1 puzzle so far in the approximate almost hour I've been at this. Plus or minus some amount of technical difficulties, as there always are. I want to be in the other direction but latched. They want to stick the M dash on the lower part of the L and push them. Oh, I didn't even consider that as an option. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, how would I execute that maneuver? Probably not pretty easily, but... I'm going to stack them. Push them both together. I move the L backwards one more, which I can't do from that perspective. From this perspective, I can do it here. Flip. We can kind of latch the two together. And now I'll need to push it in funny ways to get it where it's going, but that does look reasonable. In fact, that was the solution. Yep. Thank you, Kappa. I explored a lot of venues, but that wasn't one of them. Alright, now what do we have? Should have done that. Alright, what are we learning here? I can get on top of this. This puzzle has very few pieces. I think I need this to be just like 2 further. I think that might actually be a mandatory move right there. And then that doesn't work. Okay. Flip upside down. Since you can't do anything until that's done, I think that's mandatory. Opposite perspective, it just puts the box underwater. was not one of the better ways to do things. Okay. So now I think what I want to do is free the box. But I'm not given enough degrees of freedom to free the box. Wait, can I do anything with the long plank? Sort of stand in its way. Think about planks. This stage does look familiar. It's one of the downsides of... Oh, I could push it the other way, can't I? That's an option. These are like the challenge stages. And so, I think an awful lot of them are like very similar to the stages that were in the rest of the game. Now that box is stuck forever. Oh. This only feels like the right first move. At least a right move comparatively. There we go. What happens now? Now I just have this box. I can ride the box upside down. Yeah, I think it needs to be one closer for me to pull that off. Which I guess I can do just by pushing it. I think that's it. Oh, don't push the box in. Just jump. Original stage is based on just getting the box out of the way. Here, like, you actually want to use it. I mean, I didn't really use it, honestly. I guess I kind of used it to jump upward one. Here, I definitely want to use a box. I know this is going to work. Wonderfully is the answer. I think I just ride the box upward once I put it in place. Okay. What? Don't do that. Don't immediately fall down. Okay. Put box there. Okay, a little more complicated. I think I need to latch when it's like this. No, other way around. There we go. Now I can ride box. Successfully ridden box. Okay, now what? Oh yeah, that box is also dead now. Okay, actual problem. The small boxes are in the way? There we go. Oh, I don't want that small... I don't want that box there. That's the problem, I think. So if I push this one to the right... and then flip... pushes the whole thing down by one, which is the opposite of what I want. I can't get back over there because that box is there. I guess I need to solve the actual puzzle first. You definitely separate them out by one by doing that, which is useful. And I guess I could just walk up here, which is also useful. You move this box in some other way that's useful. I guess the solution to getting the thing in there is probably to move the two boxes in there, but I can't move the other box yet. On a pivot. What are my degrees of freedom here? I can move this box. It doesn't intersect there. Move this box to the right one. What does that give me? Nothing. Okay, other idea. Maybe I can use the box... Well, actually, I can't really push the box across, can I? Because at best I can do is... The best I can really do is push the box into the hole. Which we then use to get the remote. And it blocks me off from using these particular things easily. Ever again. Oh, man. Not brave jump there. I still think this is the right first move. I do like how I fell off there. I think that's still kind of amusing. So the initial state was these two boxes. I can't climb over in this state. That's useful knowledge, because this box is in the way. Little lump. What can I do with this other box? The only option with this other box is to push it to the right. Could eventually stack in theory. That's one thing I should note. Oh, never mind, that is 3 deep right there. Oh, and I didn't even get the box first. Or... Wait. Oh no, man, that still sinks it though. Yeah, so I can't push it there. Trying to think. I'm not being very successful at it, I'll be honest. Maybe I should have picked something less puzzly. Or ask Max about getting SMW done, or New Super Mario Bros. Completed. Alright, so... upon getting this, it locks the box in place. Could ride this box, which would be canonically unhelpful. Have I just forgotten some sort of mechanic that's important here? Okay. Let's ignore trying to solve the other thing. Let's ignore the remote control, because that's been my downfall like every single friggin' time. And focus on solving the puzzle. Like, this has to be the first move, because that's the only move to make. Aha! And then I can push that one further out. Which isn't enough. But that is something. Okay. So that's definitely the first move. And if I put them both together, then I can still do this. Gets that all the way over there, and it's beautifully connected now. And now I can push these boxes in the manner I see fit. Which in this case, I'm just going to use one. Yeah, there's not that many degrees of freedom. Just need to remind myself that fact. And I believe that does it. Okay. And then for some reason the bell is upside down. I do love the waterfall effect. One of those things that just makes this game so cute. Okay. Alright, there's some sort of water pumping mechanic. I remember this now. I can't get up there because anime character jump. Definitely don't want to get up there the fast way. Pushing both of those was not helpful. Yeah, it's important for me to get up there to drain that out to the right. That's key. Oh wait. No, this is gonna crush me. Oh, there is no flop button. That reduces the degrees of freedom again. Ah. There we go. Wait. That might be a problem. No, it's not. And I can always ride a box upward if I need to. So I can double stack these and it's not a problem. In fact, they kind of need to stay double stacked now that I'm looking at them. Well, I guess I have options. Because I just need to have it get me up to the top at the end of it. The water doesn't have to remain drained the whole time. I think this will work if I don't fall off instead. Push. Liquid is filled. Okay, that need to be one further over. But the principle's correct. Just a slightly different amount of pushing. I think that is right. Let's see if that feels reasonable. Yeah, I can catch the edge of that box, I think. Oh. Sort of an awkward control with a water box. There we go. Simple. Alright. So there's one button up there that moves things. There's one remote control over there that I want. I can drain the liquid. Does that get me? Not much. Oh, it gets me a button. That feels very important. Okay, so then we can do this. Which makes me so I can move this box. A box. Where do I want this box? Because I'm eventually going to want to put the liquid back so I can jump across. But now I have this box. I feel I need to move the other box for this to work. Maybe I need to move this box for it to work. Okay, well, let's see if that'll get me across. Then we'll at least solve the puzzle. And if not, we'll go from there. Alright, puzzle is actually solved. Cool. Now remote control time. You can't go back. Okay. So empty the water, flip it up, do a little funny dance to get the block into the middle. All there is to it. So then the question is, how do I get the remote control once I'm there? Oh, I see what I can do here. So that's how I can get over. That's how I can get over there. But once I'm over there, I'm kind of trapped. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I can't move the water. Well, actually, no, I can move the water, can't I? Guess which annual series of programming puzzles is coming out right now? Oh, I would have to guess it might be the Advent of Code. How you doing, Tass? I actually did the first one. I don't know how many more I'm going to do, but I did the first one. I did it in one line of Python. You know, minus getting the input into a variable. The problem with Advent of Code is I don't know if I want to be doing that when I'm going, like, busy doing things around that time. And not competing just doesn't feel right, you know? Well, I saw it on Hacker News, so it was kind of odd. It's something, it happens every year, you know? I like this solution. Wait, this is gonna kill me, isn't it? No, it's not, because I'm still on the ceiling. But this doesn't ultimately change anything. Did two Link one-liners? Yeah. I imagine it was pretty similar functional sort of thing. I used sum a few times and int a few times. I think I had a list comprehension and a couple other things. I always love to see how much functional programming I can put into one of those. Yeah, being able to jump over it doesn't... Oh, wait, I can move this box over by one. That's the key. He says as he dies. Anyway, Not super into racing the puzzle solutions, but you really enjoy doing them as they get harder. The thing is, the first year that Advent of Code came out, I actually did okay on the racing part, and so I kind of feel like I should do more on that front. But yeah. They do get a lot harder, though. The first ones are pretty much just gimmies. I really should go back and do some of them when I'm in more of a puzzly programming mood, but that has not... I have not been struck by that bug in a while. Mainly because I've been busy doing other sorts of programming. Which reminds me, there's a bunch of programming I need to do. Alright, that doesn't work. I need to flop the world so I can flop back. No. Flop it back. Then I can push this, which will let me ride it back up and not die. Wait. When I said not die. Anyway. Been having fun with this one. A couple of instances. This is Invercity. Saw some someone on Twitter who I follow who's a Japanese indie game dev posted about it, and I figured it would at least be kind of fun to play. And it has been. Would recommend. Even with the amount of times I've been silly and have not solved a puzzle because I've just gotten confused. I guess another thing that'd be kind of fun for Advent of Code, if I was going to do it, would probably be like pick a new language to try and learn during the process, like, I don't know, Rust or something. Feeling close. It's a bit perplexing because this is one of the challenge levels. So it's like plot levels and challenge levels, and I'm currently in a challenge level. That's why there's a remote, which was sort of an arbitrary collectible chosen by the game. It even kind of makes fun of it. A friend used Advent of Code last year to learn Rust. Yeah, it's a good call. It seems like a good language. I think I had an impetus a couple years ago to try to do it in assembly, like x86, but, you know, don't really need to do that. Okay, I know what to do now. Ride the box. Flip the world. Realize I can't actually get across. Because the box is in the wrong place. Yeah, neither have I. It's a systems-level programming language that seems cool. But, yeah, never had a good reason to use it. Does this prevent me from beating the level? Yes. Okay, box, where am I going to put you? Where can I put you? Alright, I think that doesn't prevent me from beating the level. Yes, that seems fine. I just need to drain the liquid, which involves pushing the thing the other way, and pushing this over one block. And I really hope I don't screw this up, because man, this is a long puzzle. But yeah, the main mechanic is just flipping gravity every time you do a handstand. But when you're doing a handstand, you can't do your normal Sokoban things like push blocks or anything. You're also a reporter. And sometimes the world flips upside down because your correspondent who's in the news office flips the monitor upside down, and that just makes sense. Alright. Private beach. We're making progress of a stripe. Are these pushable? They are pushable. This is not pushable. Thank you for the GGs. Alright. That will murder me if I do that. Let's not do that. Yes, gravity is always down. Buttons change what down is. Down is a difficult concept at the best of times. I made this intractable. Oh wait, no, I've solved it. I've beaten the level. I don't need to do anything else. Gravity for boxes is always the direction your feet are pointed, and you're really good at she's great at handstands. Do it for hours. Okay, there's no obvious button. I can't climb, so I think the first move has to be this. And the button is pressed. Now I have choices. My goal is to get to the right-hand side of the screen, but also be able to get the remote control. Wait, how am I going to get the remote control? I also kind of screwed up there, but whatever. I may have screwed up, I'm not exactly sure yet. Oh wait, no, I don't think I have. Never mind, I have. I've totally screwed up. I think I see the solution though. I need to get this plank over here out. Just out. Period. I think. Yeah, I think that's right. One other thing she's really good at is holding boxes on her head. She does not care if a box is on her head. Like the part where the Invercity phenomenon just happens to show up wherever she is. Yep. That is indeed cute. Maybe I didn't do this right. Because it hit the button when it fell, which means I can't push it any further right now. What can I do here if I want to get the remote? That was not it. Yeah, that was a cute story. One thing I did notice is there is in fact a streamer mode because the indie dev didn't want to spoil all of the things when streaming. So I think I turned it on. Pretty sure I turned it on. Oh, I need to just stay up there. Okay. Like, I can't push any of these out because you've got these, like, random acts of earth. So what I should do... What should I do? And I can't make it over there without both of these. I don't get enough height. I think it is all about moving this one plank. But I have moved it back first? Oh, I don't think so. Latch and then take a look at the world. No? I guess I can move these back now. That's useful. Except I'm not stuck. Not entirely. Oh, how about this? That works. In fact, I didn't need to do anything with that. I've just prevented myself from solving it, though, because now the blocks... Okay. So all I really need to do was make it so that thing could fall on the block. Which was more than easy. So that I could just rotate the Earth whenever I feel like it. Problem solved. Touch upward. Yeah, she just got a lot of arm strength. Does not skip arm day. Or possibly any other day. Block. And we have solved the puzzle. And we can stop being on our hands now, I guess. Okay, VIP hut. So we're... Okay, so there's a water control, I just noticed that. I think that's what I wanted. I'm not sure yet. Okay, I might have solved the puzzle. Maybe. Find out if I pump out the liquid, it solves the problem. Let's see what else. What else have I been up to? Went to Philly, hung out with my sister for a bit. That was kind of fun. I get the feeling there's a trick here. Or that just works. Went to the New York, got my fill of art museums, that was fun. Finally saw the James Turrell, which I have been complaining about trying to see for years. I missed the fact there was a pump there. And now I can't get back to it. Turns out it's exactly like the one by the University of Washington, so really I didn't need to go all that far. I need to, like, separate these? I think I need to separate these. But I think that's the entirety of this puzzle, is separating them. And this one isn't hard, because I can just do that. Okay. Now that they've been separated... Oh, right, I can't... We have to do it this way. This game is trying to out-clever me. It's definitely out-clevered me. Oh, there's another button. I don't need that button. I think even once I stop being in handstand mode, I'll be in a location where I can use this. Right, this needs another push to the right. He said as he got stuck. Alright, well I have a solution for the simple part, don't I? Oh, I never messed with the pump either. Need to mess with the pump. Let's mess with the pump to start with, just to see what it does. Because I'm curious. I don't feel like that really made a difference for me in terms of what I want here. And I think that might have done something bad. But I need to get the four long one in there. That's the key of the whole thing. So I don't think I want to mess with the pump just yet. I don't think that benefits me to begin with. Or at least to start with. I need to hit the button first. Okay. And then I'm stuck again. Think. Yeah, how did I do it in the first place? I managed to push that thing at least one further. I bet I need to get the 3 kind of underneath it. No, maybe. I can push it all to the right one. That doesn't really help me. Well, that doesn't work to separate them. I guess I can do this. Push one to the left so I can separate them. Okay, cool. Now I can use this to go up here, which is useful. Don't want to push that more than once. I've learned my lesson. Or have I? Because I can use the 3 to push the 4. In fact, once I switch the waterers around, I think that works. Then I can use that to push the 4 into place. And if I do the same thing again, or I'll screw it up and I'll have to do it again, it should just work, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to walk on my hands to where I want to go, because if I don't, it's not going to work. Push to the right. And then I want to flop. And I think that's the solution. Because there's this extra notch here, and that means I can just walk over it. We've solved so many more puzzles in the space of like 30 minutes than we did in the preceding hour, I think. Float the ladder. Don't have a button. I don't have a lot of latitude here, do I? Interesting. There's no buttons. There's just this. This is not going to work. But I do like the delayed reaction. My phone somehow works its way out of my pocket. All good. Okay. Alright, here's an idea. Fly away! Not helpful. Or maybe... No. Float the ladder. I can like push this by one, but you can't push in handstand mode. If I push this off one, it's going to get stuck. Oh, or I can just do that. Float the ladder. Yeah. Just gotta latch it. Cute. Every puzzle here is going to have the same solution, isn't it? It's beautiful. There we go. Simple. I like how there's no button and it just forces the gravity whichever way it wants. At least it feels like it. Okay. If I push that to the right, it's gone. Like this? Not like that. Interesting. Oh, this box, I shouldn't have pushed it as so far. It needed to stay where it was, I think. Yeah, I pushed it one too far. But then there's that problem. I have to convince the ladder to not kill me first. Which I think we can solve, I guess, by doing this. No, that still makes the ladder want to kill me. You know what? Maybe the two boxes are both superfluous to what we're trying to do here. Because really, I just need one. Yeah, not quite. I need to not be trapped. Really not helping, I guess. Oh, I think I see it. Okay, we still push the one over. And then... maybe I don't see it. I feel like I need both boxes for something, but I don't know what. Too many boxes. Not even Boxing Day yet. Fly upward. The boxes will murder me if I'm on the wrong side of them. Wait, oh, I'm dumb. Never mind. Nope, that is not the solution. Oh, wait, but if I had 3 there, then it can't crush me. So yeah, that's it. Hi, dumb. Your blood brother's stupid. Hi, stupid. I'm Dad. Isn't this the same puzzle I just solved? Oh! Oh, I see the important thing here. It has to be the same height. Or else. Sweet home Alabama, your brother is your dad. Might be a bad time to mention, my dad does in fact live in Alabama. There's worse places you could retire to. Or work most of your living life at. So, you know. But I've been to Alabama enough to know it's just a place. It's not terrible. Not great. Just Alabama. If you like red clay, you might like Alabama. Or if you really like coal, I guess. I don't think that was the right move there. Okay, I at least need to get on top of one of these pieces to make it so I can go upward. And that's the solution to the... No, that's not the solution, so I can't jump off it. I need the other one. Either way... Well, that works. Until it doesn't. So... Oh, no, I think I just... I want to push that off. But I'm going to. This needs to be flush for this to work. But then I need the ability to jump on it, so that doesn't work. Does that help? It kinda. No, it doesn't, because they're latched together and that crushes me. It does not give you much latitude to work. There's not that many things I can do. These are well connected. Stuck. Untangled. Alright, that's why I was listening to this. And I swear, if you can use like headphones and capture OBS audio, you have to, in fact, do something different than what I'm doing, because it doesn't work that very well. You know, actually, this right now, right here, is not in such a spot where it'll stick. So that's useful. That gives me some space to work. In fact, I think that's what I need to do, is just push this 2 left. And then... push this 1 right, put 1 left, and get that. And then... Okay, so it clearly needs to be a slightly different shape. Or be latched against the far edge. One or the other, but that is not going to work. Or I guess we've learned some things from the prior one, didn't we? We should take into account here. This has to come apart. I guess we'll push this one over because I don't think it makes a difference right now. Like, that was mandatory. I'm a moron. because I ended up getting that piece stuck there. Okay. I don't think anything else I saw at the museum was particularly noteworthy. I think my favorite of the things I took random pictures of was the bill of materials that included fried chicken. There's just something kind of funny about a piece of art that's made explicitly with fried chicken. No. Yeah, I'm just kind of struggling to think of any particular piece that was really interesting. But, you know, you go to MoMA, you always see the same things. Plus or minus whatever they're exhibiting that's weird today. For some reason, they also were trying to, like, give people NFTs, which is kind of weird, since I thought the whole NFT craze had already passed. But apparently the MoMA people didn't get the memo. So I guess if you really want some sort of free NFT from MoMA, I guess I could hand people the barcode for it. But I don't see really the utility in it because, like, you're getting the same one anyone else who went to MoMA that day got. So I don't know. Maybe it's like fancy stickers. It was a fun bit of the exhibition over at MoMA PS1 that was just like, here's a bunch of, why did I do that? Oh, that's dumb. Here's a bunch of bread that we've left out on concrete, because that's the point of our exhibit. Which I think was supposed to be saying something about, almsgiving or something, but I don't know. Heard news from the F1 paddock. I really hope this isn't a D's Nuts joke, but no, I have not. Rise has trained me well. Okay, I think I still need to push. Oh wait, if I do that, okay, I can still just flop here. That blocks nicely. Binotto, Ferrari's team principal, is being promoted to customer. What does that mean? I'm curious. But I don't know enough about this. He's getting fired. Oh! Well, that's not good. Is the season just getting underway, or is this like a... Did he make a serious boondoggle? That will crush me. Shouldn't do that. Season's finished? Ah, okay. That makes more sense. No, that would still kill me. Because I'm stuck now. Good riddance. Now we just gotta replace the strategist team. I know next to nothing about F1 racing. I assume this isn't the sort of racing you do that's just drag racing. I assume it's actually like the here is a course, drive it well sort of racing, which is definitely the most interesting type of racing. Talk you into it at some point? Open wheeler? Okay. Okay, what are my options here? What are my options? I'm looking at this. I can do things. What can I do? I can't push while I'm inverted. There's no buttons. All I can do is push these two pieces. Either there was a different way to disassemble them, or not. Minimal contact could end your race. Oh no. I think that might be true of other other racing types as well, but something to be avoided if nothing else. Yeah, that doesn't work. When you're done with this game. Send you a pick of Crash for the season when you're done with this game. Alright. I know an awful lot of people who watch NASCAR appreciate it exclusively for the crashes. I'm not one of them. My dad always said the best way to enjoy NASCAR is to watch the first, 10 laps, take a nap, and then watch the rest. Which is probably true, as far as I know. Could definitely be good for Sunday naps. And I am unopposed to Sunday naps. What am I doing? What am I trying to accomplish here? That works well enough if... Oh, that works well enough. What am I doing? Man, I took that way too complicated. I mean, I can just drain the ocean. Look at it go! Water taxi, pick me up. I massively overthought that one. Pumps and something. Text does not stay on the screen very long. That was a puzzle. Oh, I guess the indication here is that these pumps are one way. You only get one shot. Which is important. Okay, we're actually messing with the theme a little more interestingly than we were before. Also, I might have just been able to get out of the level without using the pump there, I don't know. Okay, you have the Mario 3 block and the other block. This is not a one-way pump. It's a two-way pump. This seems kind of basic after an awful lot of the other stuff we've done. I wonder what the trick here is. Well, for one, if you aren't paying attention and let it fall off, you can't get to the pump. That's one trick. I believe that's what the level wanted me to learn. Yeah, there we go. Pleasant enough. Invert. Can I jump to the pump? Yes. Only just. That's going to crush me. See, I learned something for the prior levels. How to make bridges. In this level I learned not to use the pump till I'm ready. There we go. Simple. Have I already screwed up? I don't think so. I think this is more or less the same puzzle as the previous one. Intriguing. No, it's not more or less the same puzzle as the last one. Something trickier going on here. Not quite. Yeah, this has to be the first action you take. You cannot avoid it. I don't think stacking these on top of each other is exactly what I want. Not make that jump right now. Like, this almost feels right. I push this one further. Well, doesn't hurt to try, and won't have a whole lot of other options. Definitely not. Definitely not. I guess that doesn't have to be my first move. I guess I can come over here and push this one left. But they're equivalent blocks, so who cares? I guess I can use this to make like a staggered ladder thing, which I guess might be what I'm supposed to do. My kingdom for a reset button. Or my kingdom for an undo button. Feeling optimistic. One. Push one. Push one. Push one. Push one. Push one more. Push one. Yeah, that was totally it. Pump to the left. And then push this down first, because I think it would get stuck otherwise. And then the same thing, if I don't jump up here, I can't actually pump the water. Pump the water out. Out it goes. And perfect. Is that it? Yeah, nice short section. When you only have so many options, you can explore almost all of them really quickly. Drain switch. Oh, wait. I was actually supposed to do something. That was not what I was supposed to do. Okay. That's far enough. I think the answer here is you need to push these in a specific order. Of which this was... What? Drain switch. There's a switch down there. Alright. I get it. I can now see the drain switch. Took some doing, but I can see it. Oh, what's up, Pip-Pips? How you doing? My tech is not working today, so there is no alert, sadly. But how are you doing? What were you up to? How was the stream? Hope it was a fun game. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Just hanging out on the East Coast still. Enjoying occasional stream things. Thumb feels half broken after the session. Oh, what were you playing? That was clearly not the solution. I'm playing some Invercity right now, which is a interesting little game about a newswoman who does really good handstands. Diddy Kong Racing? Oh, I bet. Are you playing on like an actual N64? Because that would do it. Those are not kind of hands. Not a good joystick. Emulating? Okay. Much better for hands. I like the N64 as a console, but man, the joystick on that thing is rough. What am I trying to do? No, that doesn't work. It's not the joystick. Well, tell me more, because I'm curious. Because I know when I play N64 for too long, it's definitely the joystick that busts my fingers. It's just so small. And especially if you're playing like Mario 64 and need to spin Bowser. So you can say so long to him. Okay, what am I missing? Well, I can just do this. I have a choice. That was useful. I don't know how... I don't think that... Oh, maybe it was useful. I just didn't see how it was useful yet. Push this over 2, maybe? See what happens. I think that actually... No, that was not the solution. But it was useful. The A thumb in Diddy Kong Racing, holding A tries to set you at the max speed value, but spamming A slightly accelerates you above max speed. Oh, so yeah, a lot of spam. A lot of turbo button action. Oh, I think what I actually want to do is push this one to the left. Sure, mashing for like the last 6 to 8 hours. Ugh. Well, hope you've got it completed. Because otherwise you might be at it for a bit longer that way. Okay, actually, once I do that, I can't put it back. That's the other thing we've just learned. Almost halfway done. Oh my. I'm not sure why this is an option, but I feel like I should do something about it. With it, possibly. And it's gone. That was not helpful. Well, actually... Idea. I'm mostly just derping around and playing with some of the sillier aspects of this right now, instead of actually having anything resembling an idea. What's the goal? I just need to get to the right. So in this case, the goal here is to... push the button such that I can get through here. So I have the latitude to have a button pressed when I'm like standing around here, so I can jump through there. Sometimes it's more complicated, but for the most part, that's what we're looking at here. I still feel like this is an action that matters, and I should do it, but maybe not first. Stagger it one left, or I can stagger it one right. Considering my options. Could I have done that when I was up there? I could do that one. Does that make a difference? Really what I want to do is push this one by one. Push the first block over completely? Yeah, why not? I'll try it. Then handstand? Okay. I think I know how this goes. Push the next one over the edge. Ah. The bridge strat. Not completely, just one over. Yeah, I see. I think that would work well, except I need to hit the button. So I can't quite get there. But the whole last section was actually about doing that particular bridge strategy over and over. So I like the thought here. But the thing is, I think I need to get all three of them stacked in here so that I push the button, which is really hard to see at the bottom of the screen here. Do you see that button? No, I think you've got an. I think you're definitely on the trolley somewhere. Like I don't think you're wrong. I think there's still more to it. Can you just not touch it? Well, I can't touch it. The problem is it doesn't put me where I need to be. So I touch it. I'm latched to the ceiling. But then I can't, like, use it to realign myself and get through here. But I like that opening. I really just want to move this over by one, but I cannot push it from this perspective. But I guess I could do that. But that also doesn't help because it's the same problem. I can move it over one, but that just brings it down. I can already bring things down. I'm good at bringing things down. Can you only handstand on the ceiling because can you stand on the ceiling too? You can stand on the ceiling when you're in the alternate direction. So like now I can stand on the ceiling, what was formerly the ceiling, and is now the floor. I'm also only allowed to use that button once because I can't re-push it right now. So... I'm trying to think if this, like, hole here has any usage. That's what's bugging me. I can push that. But once this stops being on top of there, I think that's where I'm going wrong. I only have one chance to flip the world. I can't even push it from here. That's interesting, actually. You can't invert. No, I cannot presently invert when I'm on the ceiling. I understand why there's this... Well, that's why this hole is here, so I can't manage it that way. Interesting. So yeah, if I push... Like, I liked my strat here until it didn't work, because I really just want to have space to push this one. Oh wow, it's been a long time since I've seen something like that. Goodbye. Oh. Yeah, I guess my strategy of blocking certain words is no longer working entirely. It was nice while it lasted. Had about with the same message. Yeah, I bet it's common. Kind of surprised, because I think my trick was... Let's see. Yeah, actually, this is even weirder. Yeah. I think I blocked the word primes, because almost nobody says the word types the word primes ever, except if they're a spam bot. Because even if we want to discuss primality, we'd be talking about prime numbers instead of primes. For the most part. You're set up again for a second? Right, sure. Flop. Anti-flop. Stagger. Because I'm pretty sure what I need to do is get at least one... Oh, I need the bottom box to be on the further side, don't I? Having it on the nearer side doesn't help me. Because if we consider the last puzzle... Yeah. Oh, shoot. The first box has to be pushed further over. No, that doesn't give me the thing. Do set up with 2. Alright. I'm willing to try it. There we go. Oh, I think I see it, yeah. There you go. And that's... Oh, crying. That's close. It does give me the far distance one. What does... No, the very first one that drops has to be on the far side. That's the trick, though. The bottom box one left. Yeah. Well, so the thing is, you were right, except for the fact that it was upside down. So, here, let me show you. So what's important here is that this box, this one I'm pushing, hits this button. If this box is on this side, it can't hit the button that's down there. I don't... Oh, because it was latched. I don't need to hit the button. That I don't think is correct. But the box doesn't. Okay. Yeah, that's where it kind of falls apart. It's not getting over to the right that's the problem, is I need the button to flop so I can hold right and get through the wall. Yeah, I can't push the lower one. So, it was an intriguing idea. Will this work? Yeah, that works. Okay. Push this one over by 1. Push this over by 1. Push this over. All the way over. Alright. And we got it. Now we get the Mario 3 bricks. I like the Mario 3 blocks. This is probably going to murder me. I had to know. Oh, hate every second? Yeah. It's not unreasonable. Is there another... Oh, there is a button at the bottom of this. I only get one shot at buttoning. And that's not going to work. In fact, this has the same problem as the last one, where the further one has to be first. Which I guess isn't that much of a problem. Further one was first. And once this is pressed, I go up. You know, there's a lot of ways I could have done this, but this wasn't one of the good ones. Want to be like that girl being able to do, like, long handstands? You can push 200 times your body weight, yeah. You know, for being a variety newscaster, she certainly is a strong gal. It's not a, definitely not something that's, people think of as requiring a lot of arm strength, but, she makes it happen. I want to just latch. No. The problem is, if I ever just rotate, it will murder me. There's a lot of Oh, that works. That would have worked if I was paying attention. The Mario 3 blocks. They get me every time. Yeah, it's equidistant from both sides. I don't know why it worked. Oh, it doesn't work better from one side. For fuck's sake. There's only one spot that has that property. I just need to not walk into it. Like, oh boy, I've got my remote control! Hooray! And then I just fall into the drink. Not falling in this time. It's about 8 a.m., gonna lie in bed and enjoy some leg rest. Did 2 squats every race you lost during stream. Oh my. Yeah, you definitely deserve some rest. Sleep, rest well. That is a lot of squats. I think I have to push the button first. Nope. Yeah, well, thank you for the raid again. Always fun. I always love hearing what people are working on. Diddy Kong Racing is an interesting game. One of those I never got to play during the N64 era, so always curious. No. I think I see it. We'll see. I think this is just the push-push strat. Push. Oh. Oh, it's already in place. I don't have to carry anymore. There we go. Yeah, that's it. I just need to walk to the finish line. There we go. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more. Oh, I don't like where I'm at. Push this by 2. And then flop the world. Thank you for the JJ. After doing that, I still need to push the other one by 1. 3. Flop. 1. And then move this by 1. That's it. I sometimes wonder about the difficulty curve in this game. It definitely feels a little odd. There we go. I feel like I should have gotten some achievements or something, but maybe I did, but it looks like I got everything. All the remotes. See, do I have all the remotes in these two? I've been 100%ing the game so far, is what I'm seeing here. Beautiful. We can move on to the next stage. Go to 4-1. Let's forget what we're doing and push the wrong button. Hello, Aurora. Where are you? I thought you're supposed to be on the Gourmet Ramen Report today. Was I? Oh, never mind. Let's go. Huh? Where? Go where? Hey, Mike, listen up. Maybe she listen to me instead. I think I got it. The reason why this phenomenon is happening. Really? That would be discovery of a lifetime. By the way, do you like ramen? Oobra? I love ramen! How about getting back to the report? Not now. Oh, come on. Oh, crap. I missed the next line. Oh, well, whatever. It probably isn't important. Not when we get to learn how cranes work. Cranes and elevators. This is so disconcerting when I'm actually looking at it through the perspective of both this and OBS being on the same screen. Come on, where are you heading? That's a valid question at this point. Thank you for catching that, Kappa. These people have nothing to say about the phenomenon. Latch. Think. There we go. Simple and straightforward. Didn't I just do this puzzle? I did that puzzle before. I'm very certain. Oh, look, a cat. I need to push the button. I think I may have left myself in an intractable position. Or not. Oh, wait, no, I haven't. Just do this. Oh, one sec. Much better. Okay. It's kind of odd that we do this elevator thing every single level. But here we are. Beep beep. A handstand will cause things to fall to the sky. That's the Invercity phenomenon in a nutshell, right? Yes. When you do a handstand, the sky looks like it's beneath you. It's almost as if things fall up because of that. I suppose you could say that. Oh god. What? Oh. I think I see what's going on now. Okay. Oh, hey, a sign. It just shows me the area in front of me. Okay. These are feeling a lot more labyrinthy than puzzly right now. Latch. Like, quite literally, there's like one obvious solution because there's simply a path you're walking as opposed to a puzzle. Or maybe it's just trying to get you used to the ideas here. Okay, yeah, that's an area, but I don't have any... Okay, I guess I do have some latitude here if I want to flip first, then use the crane. I guess we're going to try that, see what happens. I think that was the right choice. We'll see if it's the right choice shortly. Well, choosing the right side was not the right choice. Okay. Unflip. Yeah, you have to be on the other side, gravity-wise, for this to work. There's no choice. And latch. Don't immediately do anything. Go down here and recrate. That was short. You said the camera's flipped upside down to air the show. That's right. Where is this heading to? That was a lie, wasn't it? I almost fell so many times. It was as if the sky was beneath me. Really? I didn't notice. Many dots. I do like the text engine in this game. They put some thought into it. It's kind of like Mario, Paper Mario's text engine, where it can just do a lot of silly effects that aren't necessary, but are just fun. And something just crashed. That happens. Far more often than I care to admit. Let's see if that fixes it. No, that doesn't fix it. Alright, let's take a moment and fix things. And by fix things, I mean break them further. We'll do that one. Hopefully it'll remember the other one I wanted to do. Yes, L is what I want. I have L and R. And they don't seem enthused to actually do anything. So we're not even going to worry about it. My brilliant plan has not been all that brilliant, I must confess. And now my bop's down. Ugh. It was... Well, maybe I need to reconnect from this side too? No, it's just gone. I don't know why it was working a bit ago. What? Resource temporarily unavailable. Oh, probably because it finally failed? How odd. Whatever. Let me just turn off that feature again. Maybe one day half the stuff will work. Probably when I'm back home. There we go. At least some of it'll work now. Where was I going with this? I solved a puzzle. I don't think I did most of the work for that one, honestly. Okay, it looks like it's back up and working. At least the important parts. Definitely want to flop. That's enough TF2 for one night. How much TF2? I'm curious. How you doing, Evil Ghost? How's the game? Oh, it's going well. I spent some, frankly, ridiculous amount of time solving one puzzle, and made enough progress now that I'm on to the more difficult areas again. Or, well, further story-wise, at least. I think I should stay on my hands right now. 3 rounds of payload practicing Demo Man. Oh, nice. Demo Man is so much fun. You know, if you can aim. Where am I going and what do I want? I want to be in this orientation. There we go. Any particular map? Guess I need that to come back. Payload was always my favorite mode when playing TF2. Don't know why precisely. Maybe I just like having more objectives than stand on a thing. Maybe. What? Is there a button I can't see? Oh, that's a block. There was a block I just couldn't see. Interesting. What am I gonna do with that? What would I have wanted to do with that? I need to push it around is what I need to do. Seems like the most fun class so far. Okay. I'm gonna guess that means you have not put a frankly ridiculous number of hours into TF2 yet, which is how most TF2 players are. And I say that as someone who's played a lot of TF2. I have some very nice hats. Soldier was always the one I'd go to when I just want to play TF2 for fun and actually do useful things, though Scout is a really good class. And of course, everybody plays better when there's more than there's like 3 medics. The thing I miss most about playing Demo Man was when the caver was still usable and you could use it to troll soldiers, or troll snipers. What are the conditions that trigger the phenomenon? It happened in the city and Resort Island, but the factory was immune to it, up to a point. But when we got to the factory, it happened. The factory is autopiloted. Robo works there, but he is an AI. Maybe the key is whether or not there's someone is watching or not. If someone thinks the sky is beneath them, it happens. Wouldn't that explain it? I see what you mean. You're like a detective, Aurora. Somehow I feel like you're being sarcastic. No, not at all. So we're back to the report? Nope. AFK turrets go burr. Yeah, NG's fun too. Only have 170 hours so far. That's from 5 hours ago doing dumb community servers with friends. True amount of time you put in is probably like 15 hours. Yeah, I have a lot of TF2 time. Probably too much. Well, that's an elevator. I thought it was a hammer or a blimp. I'd have to look it up. I don't want to. If I let go, I think I just die. There we go. Over 2,000 hours in TF2, I near still terrible at it. That's how it goes. Something about perfect practice makes perfect. How you doing, McCampbell? I know most of mine was spent derping around on silly servers. I have played more Toy Fort than any person really should. I want to keep pushing this? I think I do. But I need to be upside down for this to work. That's gonna fall off into oblivion, isn't it? Yup! Brilliant. One does not get good at TF2. Only one just does more ridiculous shit. Yeah, that's fair. I spent a non-trivial amount of time learning how to rocket jump at one point. I can't disagree with that assertion. Alright, woke up earlier than you'd like, but whatever. Oh man, understand that. Found out I'll need to wake up at ridiculously early tomorrow, or yeah, I guess it is technically tomorrow, on Saturday morning. And not for something terribly fun, admittedly. But I'll live. I will live. Yeah, 2-4's a lot of fun. The problem with 2-4 is like... it's just silly. It's just silly. Wait, no, I need to be in the opposite orientation for this to work. Okay. Turn this. And just come over here. There we go. 2-4 is a terrible map and you love it. Exactly. Rolling snipers and messing around on 2-4 are basically the best things to do. I'm noticing a lot of dudes with sunglasses. So... both the phenomenon and the show cause people to think the sky is underneath. There's always an observer watching me. The most likely place where an observer would be... Another fun thing to do is like go as spy, go cloak and dagger, and see how far you get to the base, and start spamming taunts and stuff, and see how long it takes for people to actually care enough to try and kill you. I don't think these help me for what I'm trying to do. Like, knowing what the area looks like, I guess, is kind of useful when I'm trying to decipher what buttons I want to press. But these areas have often been so constrained it doesn't matter. But that was one of my go-tos. Toy Fort. I still like Toy Fort, and I will admit it is a terrible, terrible map. Alright, that was a level. Okay, there is a button right here. There. Oh, I need the... I see what I need to do. There we go. One thing I do kind of miss when I was, derping around in TF2 was jump maps. I still like jump maps. I don't think I made any improvement here. This is a problem, because I need to push that. Or... yeah, no, I need that. Maybe one day I'll stream some TF2 and I'll actually show off my silly hats. Well, I imagine if you just wanted to go see them, you could probably find the backpack TF2, or .tf, or whatever it is. Okay. There's no buttons here. If I push this once, it goes. And I can't move it again. However, if I do this, then I can push it, ride it back up, hit the button, and move the crane. And so now I have a box that I don't really want. What was the point of what I just did? What was my goal? My goal is... oh, I just needed the box to ride up. That's all I needed to do there. Had nothing to do with moving the crane around. See, what else did I really like? Bad Water. Bad Water was a good map. Speaking of Demo Man, there was a thing you used to be able to do that you can't anymore, sadly. Where if you went Demo Man... oh, nuts. Well, you went Demo Man, got the sticky jumper, and if you jumped good enough at the very beginning, you usually could jump all the way around the opposing team and get to their first spawn point. And there was a sign with collision you could stand on, and I'd never use it to grief players, because that would just ruin the fun. They just come out and kill you after you spawn camped them. But it was a great way to mess with Ingies. You got a team playing Ingie, he builds a teleporter, you destroy the teleporter. And then you do nothing for a few minutes. He comes back out, puts the teleporter down. You destroy it instantly. He's staring around, looking for what... oh no, I've already screwed up. Could possibly have destroyed his teleporter. Finds nothing, puts another one down. Goes back in the spawn, you destroy the teleporter. I just repeat this until the Ingie just is very unhappy with life. It was a lot of fun for a short period of time until they removed that collision, that box, because it didn't need to be there. Okay. How did I do this before? Oh, I remember, okay. The box can be pushed down there, that's fine. What's important is I'm doing a handstand when I hit this button. And then I can just take this box and ride it to the roof. High tower was also always fun for a laugh. Higher tower is even funner. Okay. I don't think previewing has ever helped me any. That's the first thing I have to do that first. I guess I don't have to do that first. I've got this box here. I need to be here upside down, is what I'm saying. There is a button, but I can't press it. And I see the button now. Okay, so I can't cross that way. Could go down. Doesn't really help me. It's attached, so I'm actually going to get stuck on this thing. And then there's the box. Not sure what I need this box for yet, but never hurts to have a box. I think I'm going to want to have the box in the other place, so I'm going to put the box here. Ride it up. And drop down. Oh, right, that's what I want the box for. Okay. Now, how do I push the box the way I want to push the box? Ever a game called Per Aspera? I do not believe so. No. I think I might have, no. Forgot to say hi. Oh, right. No, I've not heard of Per Aspera. I can't push it that way. It will fall off the world. Huh. Oh, I can... wait, no, that'll make it fall through the world. I don't want that either. What is my plan here? What am I trying to accomplish? I want to get on top of this. That's why I need the box. I need to get the box right here. It's a game about terraforming Mars into a Class M planet. It's also a game about finding an AI finding its place in the world. It's really good. Alright, that's interesting. An AI finding its place in the world. I don't know why, but I'm suddenly thinking like it's a boy and his dog sort of story. Yeah, that box is gone. So is it like an adventure game, or is it a 4X sort of thing when you're mentioning it's about terraforming Mars? Maybe something like very narrative-driven? Also, multiple endings and branching story paths, which, far you're aware, is unheard in colony builders. What's a colony building game? So kind of like Outpost, maybe? Or more of like I guess Outpost was pretty SimCity-esque. I think Surviving Mars. I've never played Surviving Mars. But with an in-depth story. Okay. This all still feels like I'm doing the right things, but it's not right. Oh, no worries. Let me take a gander. Hopefully it's not too annoying, me interacting with my computer. Planetary simulation game. Bad sci-fi? Okay, Settlers but bad sci-fi. I didn't play the Settlers. Bad sci-fi. Okay. Oh wait, but this still puts it one over from where I need it. This doesn't help me. And now I'm stuck over here. I played Outpost. Is it like Outpost? I don't know if that helps you. But Outpost was a game about, terraforming something akin to Mars, and was supposed to be backed with science fiction, with actual science, and it turns out it wasn't, and it was a terrible flop. It had its moments. I kind of enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it because I thought that, Civilization is a better game when it has a longer tech tree, which I don't think is an opinion I would say I hold anymore. Outpost 1. Outpost 2 was apparently a lot better. But Outpost 1 was a bad moment for Sierra and the games industry in general. Okay, so it's always abutting something. Is there any spot where I could have this dang box where it's not up against something? You just do another app? 3 different games called Outpost. I don't know if it's on Steam. Is it just me, or is the audio getting weirder? I think it's supposed to sound staticky. Yeah, sure. Give me a sec. Outpost Sierra is what you really just need to look up. Because it was a Sierra game. Don't hear any static? Okay. Well, if there's no static going through to you guys, I don't really care, because I'm not listening all that carefully to the music. I could leave the block here, but then it falls through the floor. Actually, I can't do that, because I'm stuck down here. Broadcasting studio. Oh, so we're actually getting close to where we ostensibly are in the game. Wait. No, because if it's right here, it drops down all the way. Like, this has a really clear path to start with, and then there's a point where I'm just missing the right thing to do. What if I don't push it there, but I push it to the bottom here? Then I'm stuck in this hole. Oh, actually, I guess I can check. Yes. Yes, it was. Huh. That sounds a lot nicer coming through the stream than what I'm listening to. That's really odd. Computer Gamer World at the time was not aware that Cyberpunk would release 2 days later. I think Cyberpunk is probably still a better game than Outpost was. And I don't really mean to be be mean in any way. Just, Outpost promised a lot for the time and didn't deliver at the time. And the problem here is, well, it's not all that much when you think about it in, circa 1995, what they actually promised. It was one of the first games where you actually had to patch it for it to be remotely playable. No, this can't be right. Or at least be more fun. I played it. I didn't think it was that bad, but also I was a kid. Tells you nothing about the gameplay. I would try Moby Games. Maybe. There should be a Moby Games link near the bottom, because there's always a Moby Games link near the bottom, because it has all the actual information you care about. Okay. If I come in that hole, I'm stuck. If I come up here, I've not accomplished anything. Right? Can I hit that button? No, I can't hit that button. There's nothing else I can accomplish here. Quote unquote from the Steam page, then. Per Aspera is a planetary simulation game that combines hard science fiction and base building and takes Experience planet-wide 7th role AMI. AMI. An artificial consciousness with a prime directive of terraforming Mars for human colonization. Okay. I think it's probably similar in some ways, would be my guess, but it's probably a better game. I'm back to thinking about this one particular thing. Having flipped, I can flip that up there, which then lets me chuck it down the hole. Similarly here, I can flip it, puts it in a position to chuck it down a hole. If I flip the world, I can do what? If we do another lap, what do we do? What changes? Take the box with me. Leave the box here. But I can't come to this place without the crane. No, that literally is where I left it. There is something to do with this box that I'm just missing. I know I need to put it here, but I don't see any way to do that. I'm not certain what purpose this box serves. What also intrigues you about Aspera is the planet is littered with ruins? Oh, interesting. I do like ancient Martians. As a general cliche. Can I get back with gravity reversed from this place? No. If I go down, I'm stuck. And if I get it any closer, I can't actually mess with that. Both real and fictional. You have the remains of Curiosity rover, for example. There's also, I'm going to butcher the name, but Hue Long Project, a Chinese mission to nuke the ice caps. That's something, isn't it? I mean, it makes sense. You're trying to get ice out of the ice caps. Well, I've played Terraforming Mars. I know how that one goes. You can use that to raise the heat and increase the amount of liquid around or something. But mostly to screw over other people. Okay, let's work backwards. If I want to drop this block here, what needs to line up to happen? Or... These elevators are getting weirder now that I think about it. That thing looks like a whale. But like, once I'm on this path, I can't stop being on this path. One project I haven't done yet is Deimos mission, which you send Deimos on a collision course with Mars. Interesting. Interesting. Collision course with Mars. I wonder what purpose you'd do that for. Right. Look at the other room. Is the other room actually interesting? No. No, it's not. Generating kinetic energy, or so the description says. Yeah, that'll generate kinetic energy. You can't argue with that. Is there like another button I'm just not seeing? But wouldn't it crack the mantle of the planet? I don't know. I don't know enough about terraforming Mars in actuality to ascribe if that's a good idea or a bad idea, but it just doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Like, there is no place I can actually play with this dang block. And the block just, like, exited the world. I will not complain about the difficulty curve in this game again. Do like the balloon popping noise. Is there something about the crane I'm not understanding? But again, nuking your future living place doesn't sound like a good idea either, but here we go. Yep. We only did it a few hundred times. This seems important. No, maybe it's not important. Oh, wait, maybe that's... No, because No, being able to see what's going on in the other screen matters because you could still move the block when you're not there. If that makes sense, because they're simultaneous. So clearly that's actually important, is knowing how I'm moving that block when I'm not there with the crane. What you will say about the game, though, is that tutorials are terrible. That's never a good sign for that class of game. I definitely want the block here. Block come down. Okay. So I can manipulate this block when the crane's not here. So I could just do this to force it to be elsewhere. Then the crane's not there. If I flip, the block will exit the entire level. I can do this, which isn't helpful. Very easy to pick up. You played other colony sims to recommend newcomers to the genre. That is not surprising. Hell, you're qualified enough if you've played SimCity or City Skylines. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a certain amount of like how to lay your world out and stuff that does kind of goes between games. Don't put your coal power plant next to all of these daycares. So, what can I do with this dang block? Like, this just puts it back where it was. The fact there's a hole here on both sides means I can't move it to the other side of the crane. Oh, we don't do that as on Mars. Oil as well. You know what I mean. I don't know, don't put your nuclear power plants next to important things. And it exits the level, and it's gone. Yeah, I guess, Could Mars have coal? I mean, if you're making the argument there's, like, ancient artifacts and stuff, it's theoretically possible that Mars, if it did have an atmosphere at some point in time in this sci-fi environment, that it would have coal. Coal is, after all, just leftover stuff. Oh, what's up, Well and Vintage? How you doing? Coal is just, you know, leftovers. That I've had time to coalesce. Don't do nuclear fission? Huh. Kind of surprised to hear that, actually. Solar? Solar on Mars doesn't seem like a great deal to me, but, you know, you can always try. How am I gonna get this block to do something significant for me? Why do fission if you do fusion? Ah, that's a good point. Civilization runs on the power of ancient dead things. Yep. It's true. And farts. Lots of farts. Doing good. Gonna play SMW in a bit. Oh, nice. Any particular hack? Or just go vanilla? I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do here, because I've been staring at this puzzle for like 15 minutes, and I'm completely baffled. Isn't that old? Liberating the box is clearly an important step. I don't know why, though. What could I possibly do with this damn box? Like, if I go this way... Well, okay, you know what? It might be possible. No, it's not possible to come back on the other side here. I have to flip first, and I can't get to the flipping machine without going around. Hack you forget the name of, though? I don't think I've played that one. I've played this Hack Needs a Name. But I have not played that one. Yeah, there's no way I can reverse stuff from this side. I have to run the loop down here, which means I need the block to go around. Can I get around? No, that just kills me. If y'all have any ideas, feel free to yell them out at this point, because I feel like I've exhausted most of the reasonable venues. There's a lot of hacks with silly names now that I think about it. I made this hack in 2 hours, for instance. A real-life story of a man who made a hack in 2 hours. Which wasn't actually all that bad, if I recall. Then again, you let Twitch chat choose an awful lot of the mechanics, which may not have been one of the brighter moves. If I go around the loop again, now the block is out of the way, and I can force it upward. Oh wait, the block's with me. Cool, now there's no block here. The block's down there, and all I can do is push it over by one, which will destroy it. Could ride the block up. It could ride the block up. Does that help me at all? No. You know, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I care about this block. Like, the thing I need to do... Alright, actually, here's why I care about the block. Or at least, why I think I care about the block. Is I think the correct solution is walking over this thing and ending up on top of it. And then I can just leave the level. That's my theory about the block. Now, how to get there is a different question. Because everything I've seen so far prevents me from moving the block if I want to go back and do anything else. So my options for using the block here are I can use it to elevate and hit the crane button again. But hitting the crane button doesn't really do me much because I can't go back around the loop. Flipping the world up again. So, I have to push it over to the left so I can get back to that button. Well, really to that button for the first time. Which puts the block here, which is useless. Because now it's always abutting a wall, so I can't even use it to move the crane away when I think I want the crane to be moved. Oh, I'm an idiot. I can just do that. Why not just do that? We're indoors. I spent a... It's one of those I completely forgot about it. Oh, all spoilers have been skipped, so I guess I can't show any more there. I guess at some point I'll find out what the secret was. But not right there. I cannot believe I took that long to figure that out. I am getting tired. It is almost 3 AM over here, and I've acclimated to this time zone pretty well now. You want to know what the secret was? Well, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, this is a small indie game. I don't really want to, like, make it so people don't buy the game. I don't know how much control of that I have. Hey, I got tricked by this cat. Especially since it just came out. It's one of those, like, yeah, since he put it in the game and asked nicely, I probably should at least abide by what he's asking. And Japanese people are a little bit weird about streaming. Like, permissions and stuff. Like, it's actually kind of important to get permission. Japanese copyright is weird. Weirder than I understand. I bet that's a box. That's a box. It's amazing how often I forget what a box is. I got an achievement for that. Apparently it just finally decided to dispense my Remote Control Master 3 achievement. I don't know why it took so long to get it. But now I have it. I am happy to have it. I've got a feeling that this will result in hilarity. But I'm not certain it was actually useful to do. In fact, I'm willing to bet that was, like, the opposite of what I was supposed to do. To get the controller. Let's push this around here. Let's see what happens. Nope, that doesn't actually help. I can't actually make that jump. Hop. Where do I want to put this thing? Actually, once I hit this, I emphatically have to do this. I have to put this here, but that doesn't really solve my problem of I want the remote control. Nor would holding right have helped. I need one block of height. Anything else I can play with? I can do this immediately, which is useful. Oh, I could have used that to escalate. Maybe. Maybe I could do that from there. Wait, how did I even get there in the first place? Oh, by doing this. I need to be attached to the ceiling. Oh, I guess I can just do that. There we go. Problem solved. Bonk. Alright, I want to be clamped so I can go to the right. And that's the end of this section. Ugh. Yeah, I'm fading. I think we'll call it there. There's probably like one more set of these in me before completing the game, probably. But yeah, I'd still recommend playing this. It's a lot of fun.